So exercise number 1, he's asking for f of 0 in this function right here. So basically it's just substitute the x. So we're gonna have here 1 0 squared plus on sine pi 0 over 2. Okay, and basically we're gonna have cotangent of 0 plus sine of 0. And here it's important to notice that cotangent of 0 is undefined. So the result of number A, the answer of A, will be undefined. So basically here he's asking us for the inverse of this statement right here. Basically what we need to do, so we have a function with log, and then to find the inverse of this function, first thing, swipe this. Okay, and now we need to solve for y. How can we solve for y? We just by the definition of logarithm, we did this, and we have 10 and y. Now y is isolated, now y is alone, so we can substitute y for f of x. The inverse here, inverse equals to 10 to the power of x. So in letter C, we need to answer with true or false, and he's basically asking us, like, stating that we can always divide by e to the x. Basically this statement is true, and it's true because e to the x will be different than 0. Always. This is true. E to the x will never be 0, so we will never have a 0 denominator. So we can always divide a number by e to the x. So for letter D, is a tricky question, and it's important the interpretation is really important here. So basically we have x tending going to 3, but in the right side. This is really important. I will copy the expression right here, and basically here we're gonna need to analyze the signals of the equation, so, or the function, the limit stuff. So basically we can conclude that here at the top, if we draw a line, the values are bigger than 3 and are approaching 3 from the right side. So basically here we're gonna have, for example, 3 minus 3.001, and it will be a number, a really small number, but it will be negative. So basically here at the top we're gonna have a negative number. Here at the bottom we have the same expression right here. However, we have it in module. So basically this sign that should be negative will be positive. So when we have a negative number divided by a positive number, we have our simple rule from the basic math that we get a negative number as a result. And here in this case, we're gonna get a negative infinite. So basically here, letter E, for the graph of the function g of x below, find the following. So we have the following questions here. Basically for the first one, we need to identify the x going to infinity. We have here, so we have number 2, so the answer will be 2, right? And the second one, we have x tending to 2, but in the left side. So if we analyze here, x tending to 2, but in the left side, going this side, we have minus infinite right here. So our answer will be minus infinite. So this last one, like the third one, is a little bit tricky because we have this 2 here, but we need to notice that 2 is different than 2 in the right side. Basically here we can notice that the right side, the limit in the right side and the left side are different. So basically we can't say that this is infinity. This does not exist, because limit of x going to 2 to the left side and limit of x going to 2 in the right side are different. So it doesn't exist. Finally, he asks for the vertical and horizontal asymptotes. Basically, looking here, we have the asymptotes here and here, the horizontal, and here and here, the verticals. So basically, we can write the vertical. We have x equals 0 here, right here, and x equals 2 right here. Those are the vertical asymptotes x and 2. Okay, and the horizontal asymptotes we have here, basically y equals to -1 here, -1, we have 1, so -1, and lastly we have y equals to 2 right here. Is a horizontal asymptote. So basically we have -1 and 2. Here are the answers for the letter E.